Porthentless West. I feel like I'm walking on air. It's a lovely feeling. Get another view. That's right behind that little headland there. That's Stack Rocks right over there, which is renowned renowned locally, where people what knows to be a portal for UFOs. They're seen coming in and out. So interesting, eh? It's Porthentless. Someone's got some dogs down there. They're beautiful, isn't it? Just beautiful. Yeah, I'm kind of walking on air today. It's probably the easiest I've walked for a very long time. I don't know whether something's just happened when I visited her portal. May have. But you may notice I'm not, even though probably my husband's still coming through, I'm not struggling to climb. Hope this continues. It's brilliant. And there's Shark Rock. I don't know what they call it officially, but it looks like a shark's fin to me. So I imagine it being a fossilised megalodon, one of those giant prehistoric sharks. That's Chuffs. Iconura. There it is. I love their cry. They got red beaks. Looks like some more coming. That's yeah. Yeah, we're walking into the breeze, so hope you can hear me, because it's probably blowing straight on the mic. But I'm flying along, as you might have noticed. Everything is so easy. Thank you. What's that? Maybe off a horse. Might have some herbs in there to try and keep the flies away a bit. In that little bag that's attached to that rope, I mean. It looks quite big, as if it might go around a horse. Or a pony. I still want to get across over there at some point, over to Ramsey Island. That'd be pretty cool. Feeling so light-footed. Fabulous. enough, I'll go for Cadw. There's a cave down there somewhere that's called Cadw. It gives us a clue on this notice we're just going to have a look at. Don't know whether you can see that. I'll go for Cadw and the grid reference. She used to turn right and go through there, along the side of the settlement and to the Long Barrow, but now she's taken us down here. And further along this path is where she used to come from, the Long Barrow. So we got a change here from the last few times, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, this gate up ahead, just to the right, she used to come over the fence there. And then I think once or twice she actually went through the fence from that field on the right, I think it was. And yeah, it was. And then come back the way we just walked, but going in the other direction. So, see what happens now. So she does go into that field or continues along this coast path. It looks like she's continuing along this coast path. She sealed the barrow last time, or it was sealed the last time I went. So the time before that, after I'd been and marked her out then, is when she sealed. So it's healed and sealed on that occasion. This is a path I haven't been along before. She's taking us us through the brambles and gorse. That's okay. We won't actually walk through the gorse. Something comes down here because you can see a track. So it could be sheep, but I don't think so. I think it's probably a fox or something. Gone down there anyway, but it's a bit precarious this because there's hidden pitfalls. But she's gone right across that bend. Some reason not wanted to do that bit. Okay, that's all right. It's whatever she wants to do is what we're doing, unless we can't, which is like go through gorse. Not with the clothes I've got on anyway. A seal and its pup down there, look. Can you see it? And another seal by it. And another seal closer. Yeah, they're well hidden with the rocks, mind you. I'm just going to take a photograph. It's a good job they're fat and blubbery too. Where are we, Ffraed? There we are. Oh! So I can be comfortable on the rocks. Going to get one more photograph and then leave them in peace because it'll be a bit easier this side. Another seal turned up, look. I wonder if that's what that call was. I hope you heard that. It was pretty specky, that. I've never heard that before. Right, let's continue on then. Let's go and find her again. It was here somewhere. Well, she was here somewhere, I mean. That was a wonderful experience, wasn't it? I hope we got that call. There's a cross on that rock. It's a natural one, I think. We're heading towards the mine. Whether we actually get that far is another matter. She may turn right just beforehand and go into the field where the long barrow and the settlement are. But then again, she may continue on. I can see the mine from here. I don't know whether we can see it on the chest camera, but there's timber there and everything, and some stones and that. There's the remains of the foundations of the hut that was there, and the timber is across the gap to the mine. So this mine was, according to the grandson of the guy who was the last manager of it, was a tin and copper mine. I wish I'd got his contact details. Whoop, there you go. She's not going to the mine. This is where I thought she might. See, that's the mine shed there, just to the right behind it. All this gorse is the actual shaft. But we're just going up here, probably to the barrow field. She sealed the barrow, as I said, that's healed and sealed. But she just went through the corner of the settlement, so she may be going there. Don't know what she's going to be doing, but we'll find out, won't we? through this field, and then in the next field is the barrow. That's the settlement we can see on the rise there. Estimated to be at least 500 people live there. And Ffraed's told me that the barrow is contemporary with the settlement. Okay, so I've forgotten what date she gave us is the barrow. What date does the barrow go back to? Is it older than 2000 BC? Yes. Older than 3000 BC? Yes. Older than 4000 BC? No. So between 3 and 4000 BC. Okay. So 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 3-4, 3-5, 3-6, 3,600 and something BC. Right, 610, 620, 621, 3,621 BC. Okay. Is the date of the barrow. Just write that down when we get to this fence. 3,621 BC. There were some hawks just flew off. One flew off that way and one flew off that way, but they weren't clear. They were another sort of hawk. In this light it's hard to see if the camera's on. Right, this is the long barrow field we're just going to go into. It's going to be very intriguing what happens here. Very interesting what happens here. It's intriguing me at the moment is what I mean. So what will she do? If you head towards the long barrow, and on the horizon there is Buzzard Rock. Lots of wool about. They used to collect all that. I think they did, didn't they? Women used to collect it to weave and knit for blankets and jumpers and things for everybody. Now it's just left in the field. Who's that flying off? That's a hawk. It's not clear, but I don't know who it is. Perhaps it's not a hawk, but it's not the ordinary bird that's usually here. She's still heading towards the long barrow. We're kind of in the middle of the long barrow, going down the sort of axis really, I think, except for the gorse. That's really pretty cool actually, she's still come on here. I like that. This is the extent she used to come to when I first used to come here. Actually much longer now. Up there. Straight through that gorse there. I'm still light-footed. It's amazing the energy I've got. We're kind of near now the full extent, but she's continuing on through there, so I'm going to go out and pick her up on the other side of all this gorse. I don't know where that will be. Oh no, here we are. This is the end up here. Yeah, of course it is. Just here somewhere is where she came to. We can't get in there. We can down here though. Let's see if we can find her here. I think she's going on a straight line through. Yes, she is. She's still going on a straight course. So she's gone past the settlement bit. Have you gone past the settlement? Yeah. Have you sealed the settlement? No. Okay, let's find where you are here then. Please. Just there. Right, continuing on there. Okay, this is new. There's a rock above us. She's turning in a loop at the end of that. So right there she's turned in a loop, so is the extent of the barrow not really to there? Flipping heck. Oh, look, there's the beginning, and the stones that you can see down there, even further back. I don't remember at the moment how far back, but I think over 10 yards. but I can't quite remember, to here. And she's come round in a loop here. See what happens here then. Spiral just here. Back. Right, so this first peg here marks the extent of the straight line that she went through, all the way straight through the barrow to there, and from there she began this spiral that went round there and came to that other peg there. Okay, now hopefully you can see how far we are away from the barrow. You can see those stones standing up. Well, if you go another 10, 12, 15 yards maybe further than that is where the barrow actually began when I marked it out the other day. We got some rain coming in, looks like we might have a thunderstorm coming. So there we go. I might have to put my stuff down in a minute if there is. It's looking a bit iffy, but anyway, she's getting me on the road, so we're not sure what's happening yet. We're in the middle of the spiral. Check we're still on. Yeah. Pick up the peg. See where she's taking us now. I think she's taking us around the settlement. I think we're going into the settlement, maybe. Settlement where she used to go in was always over there. She's taking us round here. Some gorse been burnt here, look. That does look a bit ominous, that. I think I'm going to come back. I think that would be silly to stay here. We can come back and do this. I'll get in the car, it's not going to last long. Get back to somewhere a bit safer. That's some black skies. With the sunglasses on, you rarely see it. Okay, I'll bring you back. This is where it gets tricky. Because she's gone up there, which we knew. Do we meet her near that rock if we can? Yeah. So we've got to try and find a way up there. Flipping thunder and lightning again. Still around. Those rocks that I can see up there is where we're going to try and aim for. We need a sheep track. We can't find one. Over there is where we need to go. The old gorse is a bit painful. We might be able to get around and find that round there. We'll have a look. We're actually in the settlement field, so this may get us there. Looking quite promising. Well, it's just all this burnt gorse is a bit of a job, but we may be able to get around there. Where's the nearest place over there? Okay. This is what we were trying to get to, was there. Let's see if we can find somewhere here she was pointing to, wasn't she? She'll show us in a minute. But there we go. Right. Okay, we're on her again. Brilliant. And that's supposed to rock there in front of us. And she's taking us up here to the top of this cairn and spiralled. And you can see the long barrow down there. Think that long barrow, right? It comes all the way to, well, past over there. But she was, when we did it last time and actually did her outline, it was just by that close to maybe just the other side of that footpath sign, but then the whole alignment went to an end over there, and she began quite a long way further on than the stones we can see there. We'll maybe have a look at that and see if she'll show us. But anyway, look at this, what a spot, isn't it? Look, panoramic 360 degrees. And Buzzard Rock there. I wonder if she will take us there. We'll find out soon. It's the mill pond, and from here we can see Porthandless Cottage, and we can actually see stacked rocks right over there, and we can actually see where she goes into the, well, where she comes out of the sea from Little Haven now. Yeah, where she used to go into the sea, but the rectification has brought her this way. Fantastic. Let's just get a photograph of this with a pig there to show the centre of it. See, this is quite a new phenomenon where she goes to the top of cairns. Very, very rare. There you go, get some kind of perspective. Yeah, that's a really nice view. I'm going to take this down and get a Right then, with that view of Buzzard Rock from up here where she spiralled, see all the cairns and the 360-degree view, which I'll do again because I've got a horrible feeling. Look at those crows in a circle there. I saw an immense circle once with loads of crows in it, like hundreds I think. There was a crow court. A phenomena that's been noted before, but I don't think that many times. So yeah, Buzzard Rock. Let's see. If she goes there, she may do. Possibility. It's not easy going, but enjoyable. And I'm glad I'm feeling really light-footed today. Whew, a lot of quartz up here. Buzzard Rock. Something about it, eh? He's heading towards, look at that, that's really specky, isn't it? I don't know what that is. Beautiful, isn't it? Very beautiful. There's a lot of it up here too. Just turn around and show you. See, there's more. Look at it, it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. There's no way I can get through this lot, but we go as far as we can. Too spiky, man. See where she comes out over there. She comes out, so we can go around there, find our way out and go over there. That's the settlement over there. So when she said that she's not, she hasn't, that she, when I said, are you still going, are you not going to the settlement anymore? And she said she was. That's how she was doing it. I didn't really know how she was going to do it, but that's how she did it. I think we can get down that way. By the looks of things, a little bit of scratching, but nothing too serious. We're all right. We can do it. Slipping sharp though. No, he goes towards all the are the scars that I've got with brambles and such. Battle scars, isn't it? Right, let's find where she came through. There we go. Right. Yeah, the old rain is still lingering a bit. Let's just turn that around a bit more, won't be so much rain on it, I don't think. So this is the settlement, but she's not going towards the same places she used to. But I think we're actually in it. But that's all right. Maybe she's sealing it, we'll see. Could well be sealing it. Because she said it wasn't sealed, and I just thought she would seal it. So we'll have to find out. And it's contemporary with, so 4,300, that's another chuff there, 3,621 I think it was. This is, yeah. I think that's Mesolithic, I'm not really sure, but I think it's older than Neolithic. And I'm going to ask again as well. I think I asked before, but I've forgotten what she said. She used to come to this bit before as well. I remember her doing some patterning here, where we are now. Only once, on one of my visits. So interesting, she's incorporated that. I'll ask her something else as well in a minute, but I'll see what's happening. Yeah, this is the entrance that she's always come through, which is not a surprise to be coming through. So we won't clamber through that, of course, we'll pick her up here. Interesting to see. I think she's sealing it by the looks of things. And through that gorse. But she's rapidly spiralling into a centre, I think. The looks of things. Alright, we'll put the peg down. So we can know where it is, hopefully. Or someone will, maybe. Where that peg is the centre of the spiral that's gone all around this gorse mound. The settlement extended past all this, I think. But that's the centre of the closing spiral, the sealing spiral, I think. We'll see what happens now then. So in relation, we got the barrow stones down there, the bitches there, the farm there, over on Ramsey Island, and now we're standing in the centre, and basically it's almost like an alignment along the bitches to the farmhouse, isn't it? It's an easy thing to remember. Yeah. Right then, let's see Little sheep shelter. No wonder it's a good place for them, isn't it? Off we go. Don't know where we're going to go now. What will happen? We'll see. This is what she used to do, actually. So, is the settlement sealed? Thank you. But she had to do that rest of the alignment first. Yep. So that alignment with the spiral that went through the barrow and everything, is that the extent of the barrow? No. But it's the extent of the alignment. I'm going to go down there and actually first, and we'll come back and pick that up because I want to remind myself how far it went past. I might have a note of it, but I might not. So it would be a good idea to get that done. Pretty sure you the first extent of the barrow last time we were here. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Interesting. Okay. Right, let's step it out then one. You could say 33 to the big stone then. Okay. Long paces, that's 4 foot wide, 4 foot long. So 33 4 foot paces. Now let's find the other end. That there, oh, which one was it? One of these is the where she used to come right out. Let's find that again because I don't. Oh, she wants to weave around them. Okay, that's cool as well. For some reason, she wanted to seal this too. That's why she got me to do this for her. Okay, cool. This is brilliant. Thank you. I'm very happy to do this too. Thank you. So that's all sealed now. Excellent. So I've done what you wanted me to do down here today. Brilliant. I would like to ask something else, but I can't remember what it was at the moment. Yeah. Was this the first longbow in mainland Britain? Yeah. Were there any out in the British Isles before this one? No. Hello, Korea. How you going? Come to see me, but it's not Korea the buzzard, it's another bird of prey. Big one though. That's the one I saw before. We've got the Korea energy, standing in for Korea, aren't you? Yeah, see? Thank you. Where are you going? Over to Ramsey Island, no problem that. Over the farmhouses. Probably gonna. There's other islands out before, after that as well, I think. Where's she going? Surely wouldn't be going all the way to Ireland. She going somewhere? Gone out of view now. Haven't seen her come down. Very cool. Right, let's find the extent from last time. It was enormous, absolutely freaking enormous. It was this side of the footpath sign, I seem to remember. Somewhere around here maybe. She'll show us. Just there, yeah. Okay, so that's the extent. Oh, it's a long way, eh? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 paces to the post. So, up there's 6 paces. Amazing. Let's pick her up where she came from, the settlement. So the settlement is sealed and healed. Fantastic. Is that what you came to do as well? Yeah. And we got a lovely vision of those seals as well, and the sound they make when that kind of howl was beautiful. What a song. It was a little bit windy, so might not have captured it very well, but it's brilliant if we have. And she also went up by Buzzard Rock there, spiraled at the top of that, but not on top of Buzzard Rock itself, which is that. But the other side of that is where she spiraled. That was pretty fantastic as well. So lovely to feel light. It's almost flying, gliding along and still feeling like it, even though I've sort of gone up and down like I always used to and always have, up and down the slopes and the cliffy bits, and still my legs are still light, almost like flying. I can remember once, you know, I was only what was I? I must have been a teenager, and I must have been quite a young teenager, maybe 13, 14, that sort of age during the summer holidays. And we went galloping horses bareback. Oh, that was like flying. It was incredible. Yeah, I've ridden horses quite a few times, but never ever recaptured that experience. I don't know, but I think at the time I was kind of remembering a past life. I only had the one past life as a North American Indian. Gosh, I used to know the nation we were. I can't think of it at the moment. And I was a boy, and we were playing out in the forest, and I think it was the Huron that came. They're kind of like Mohican type haircuts, a war party, and they killed us. Well, they killed me anyway. I think they killed the others as well. So definitely at least one other. Yeah, that's the only life I remember outside the British Isles, I think. Was a yes.